gives you weapons.
Weapon?
What the fuck was that noise?
I'm stretching and I said weapon at the same time. So
Oh.
a little high pitch.
Well, hi! I haven't actually gotten to fight you yet. Someone clip that! Did you see that? Watch this one. Watch this. Watch this. Squeakers! Wee-oo! No! 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 Ah! I've died. I have succeeded.
I see you're all in a trance really.
Oh my god! God's sake! The fart is what killed
I think
your
I need
friend.
3 people to do. I need 3 of them to do it though.
The fart is what killed your friend! You fucking it killed your friend! That's great!
God.
You farted and it killed your friend! That is so good. That is so good. You can't make that shit up. You can't make that shit up.
You heard it. You're not ready for the milk.
But I want to be ready for the milk. I wish to be
You're
ready.
not ready for the milk.
I want to be ready for the milk!
You're not ready for the
I
milk.
want you to milk me! Wait. What? I mean, yeah, just say, we didn't say anything. I don't know what you're saying. There's nothing there, chat. Do you see anything? Run! No! Not the follows! Not the follows right now! Oh shit! Run! Run! They're in the way of the portals. Okay, I looped them. We're heading towards the portal.
That is nowhere close.
You should go ahead. I can't tell how from this far back. I can't tell how close it is.
How do
Excuse me.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
No. That. This is my black. Leave it alone.
No. I want your block.
What the hell?
Fine, I'm gonna beat you over this block.
No. Sorry. Right. Guide me in, Scotty.
Oh, alright, lad, you wanna go a little bit? Oh, you're almost right. You just need to rotate it. Just rotate it and raise it up just maybe an inch. Just an inch. Oh, that's more than an inch, laddie. You're not flush with it. Granted, this would work, but. Hey! Hold on.
Wow.
Stop. That's the. Rotate this, actually.
It requires you. Shut up!
It will.
Fuck off! Fuck yeah!
He's gonna hear this in his sleep.
I am hearing this in my sleep.
Maybe you saved the dragon.
I'm highly doubting that suddenly.
Wait, what's going on here?
I also like how my foot is not on this.
Oh! Oh no!
Jesus!
Wow! That was brutal.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's the most adorable thing! I didn't know you could pet the damn thing! I says thank you for the stepper. Aww. Greetings and salutations, my citizens! How are we doing today? The time is 11:38 a.m. on July 3rd, 2022. Today is a Sunday, and we are going to be doing a few... I don't know what we're going to do. I just felt like doing something. No, not you! Relax! Slumber! How dare you? We are going to start the hand gallery. I don't know, and I've been told this game is getting old. Probably is too. Kind of very old by this point. And oh, there's double of me. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That's not good. Let's get rid of the tiny thing. Let's get rid of the tiny me. The mini me. Let's get rid of my mini me. All right. Let's see if the game actually like comes together and is like, hey, I'm happy. Because if it comes together on its own, I don't have to do anything. If not, then oh no. One small and one smaller. You went live at 10 p.m. on me? Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, get wrecked, son! It's not 10 p.m. for me. It's 10 a.m. Or 11 a.m., actually. Hello, Chris! Welcome. Hello, Leafyish. I saw you in here. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. Y'all are all lovelies. All wonderful beings. It does appear that the game is not going to be doing what it wants to do, so... Well, Fluberduke, how could you do this to me, Jeff? You're such a farkanockerel, and I can't believe you would dare try and deny me the privilege of swearing on stream. You Fergadurger Ding Dong. You Kambalanga. I'm running... I have many words. I have many words that I can use to make words of things. Hunga donga ling a ling a ling ding ding dong. Can you do that 2 more times? Hunga bunga lunga bunga? Hunga bunga bunga lunga hunga dunga dunga bunga. I don't feel like playing a versus match right now. I feel like playing one of these. Yes, I would like to... Oh, I can't do co-op, can I? Well, I can do regular missions. Actually, no, I feel like doing a custom. I feel like doing a custom. I want to just play some StarCraft, some Stuka-Craft for the moment. Vulgar You can't stop me. I'm a bean. But I'm a bean too, so bean overrides bean. Bean power. I want to fight some things in the game once again. I can't think of any maps to play. What should I do here today? Why am I singing? I don't know. My singing is atrocious. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. It is absolutely horrible. I'm not a furry bean. Much better. I'm a furry bean. Much better than a normie bean. Not true. Not true, Jeff. Unfortunately, I have to be the one to inform you that the normie bean is far superior than any furry bean out there. I am the one true bean, the original bean, because in order to become a furry bean, you must originate from a normie bean. So therefore, I am Beam Ultimus Prime. I am the Bean Prime. Bean Prime is the definitive. I am the Alpha Bean. I am the epitome of beanage. And also, I got my phone fixed yesterday. I can now do more flicker art. Well, that's good. Ooh, this looks like a good galactic process. Galactic process. All right. So, guys, do we want to see me suffer? I wonder if you guys want to see me suffer. One. Oh. Oh wait. No. No. Hold on. No. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do something really dumb. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? This looks like it's gonna be an interesting map. Let's try it on this one. No, we want you to be a furry. And one day I'm going to one day I'm made is me going insane. LOL. No. Still don't think. All right. Yeah. Nah. No. 4v4 free for all? No. No. Co-op versus AI. No, I don't want balanced ones. How do I get other? Miscellaneous, melee. Game duration, infinite. Miscellaneous, other. Custom teams. 2 teams. I guess we're doing 2 teams and we're just doing 4 AI. Well, that sucks. I don't want it. I don't want it. Can I do free for all or melee and just do free for all? And or no. No, I can't do that. How do I do the thing, I wonder? Wait. Does it have to be like specific? Does it have to be specific? Top played. No. Oh, I can't do that one because there's only one person that can play it at a time. Ah. Alright. Fine. Who's Enigma with the pot? Ah! It will happen. Just you wait. Nope. Nope. Won't happen. Never happen. Not again. Never. Never, 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 never. Never, 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 never. I want a survival map. I want to go up against, like, the biggest AI possible. Ooh, that was interesting. How many players is that for? Ooh, wait. I saw 12 in there. 12? 12. Ooh, okay. Okay. So, this is the 12 map. Right. I wonder if I could do this map, actually. I'm thinking about doing this map instead. This map looks like a good 12 map. Let's try that and see what I can get. Maybe I might be able to get, like, really stupid, stupid things. Anyways, if it takes 1,000 million or million of for Sonos, I have to make Enigma, then I will. Well, good luck there, Jeff. I'm rooting for you. Custom teams. There we go. So, this one. Yes! Yes! Oh! Give me all the custom teams. What do you mean? Is that it? Is that all I can have on one team? Is that the most that I can have on a team? I think that's the most I can have on a team. God damn it. Remove. 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 Alright. So the Enigma was just the tip of the iceberg, Enigma. Well, I'm sorry, Jeff. It won't happen. I'm gonna make every single one of these guys very easy just to start off because I don't really know how fucking overpowered the AI is gonna get, so. And we're gonna kind of make them all, like, relatively the same color, like, nothing that stands out. Boom. And then we can have, I guess, purple. So everything's like this purple or blue or whatnot. Because there's a lot of blues. Yeah, so there's like purple and blues. I don't want any of them to be like, okay, so you can purple and blue, so we can put pink in there as well. So like that spectrum right there, it's purple, blue, and pink. It doesn't matter what color they are. They're all gonna be enemies, and they're all gonna fucking try and kill me. Infinite time, game fast, yes, yes, yes. Locked alliances, yes. Private game, custom supply limit, normal. Set health strength, zombie mode. Zombie mode. I'm gonna turn that off for now. None. Turn 0. I'm gonna turn off zombie mode for the moment because I don't know what zombie mode is just yet, so I don't want to have that in there. Can I make an entire army with just every furry species base off of a No, not gonna happen. Alright, so there's a zombie game mode in this, which is actually nice. We're gonna go ahead and start. Alright, I am very, very rusty. I haven't played this game in so long, so I'm trying to like get myself back into a point where I actually feel comfortable playing this again. So I want to like kind of get some practice in because I haven't played this in so long. I haven't played this in so long. But how's chat doing? I can actually kind of look at chat now because I'm not having to read things. All right. Nobody redeemed a sippy tea, so I went ahead and took one. Sippy sippy tea, sippy tea, sippy tea, sippy 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 tea, sippy tippy tea, sippy 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 tea, sippy tea, sippy tea, sippy 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 tea, sippy sippy tea. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm already next to a okay. So we have to immediately go and get So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of scout this real quick and see how bad it is. Okay, so it's Terran v Terran. So I can go and do a command post here. Yep. We're going to go for that.
Your workers must gather more
Okay, come on. Give me that. Alright.
You have too few minerals.
Drink more. I'll drink more in a minute.
Gather more minerals first.
Yes, more minerals.
You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals first.
Alright, so that's going to come up. That's going to give me the ability to do this. But I don't have any terrazine or gas, so I need to get that as quickly as possible. So that's still coming up, so I don't have to worry about that just yet. One of the first and foremost things that I need to do is get a lot of supply and get it up as quickly as possible. All right. Come on. That's good news. Alright. Now that I got that, we can go for that. Oh, sentry charts. Nice. So this is a custom game mode, so that means I'm going to have some custom toys to play with.
Your command center has been upgraded. Yes, sir. Your workers must gather more minerals.
Good news.
Your command center has been upgraded.
Oh, they're going for that.
Your research. It is impossible to build there. Gather more minerals first.
Yep, we're gonna take their own resources from them. Yep, I'll accept your surrender. I'll leave you out of the game.
Add-on complete. For what? Your workers must You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first.
And also, Enigma, the title has not changed. I will fix that in a minute. Alright, we gotta hurry and get as much up as I can, because I gotta defend this base.
Nuclear payload ready. Do try not to kill yourself.
Oh, I've never heard that line before. Nuclear payload ready. Try not to kill yourself.
Your command center has been upgraded.
Boom. We'll do that. And then we'll do that.
In the rear with the gear. Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy? What's our target? Rolling out. Father, you gonna give me orders? Who wants some? Big job, huh?
Add-on complete. For what little good it does.
Alright, that's good news. Ain't nothing over there. Which means that essentially I can actually wall myself in. Alright.
Need something floating. Speak up. By the numbers, armed and ready. Ah! You scared me. You gonna give me orders?
So we want B and
Reporting for duty.
reporting for duty. Thank you for reporting for duty. Give me a second to be able to see who it is. And then we'll do this, 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 and this. Who's reporting for duty? Hello, Game King! Welcome! Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was kind of focused. The title of this pop-up, prop hunt with furries is missing. Ah, alright. I will fix that in just a second. Let me make sure that everything is done correctly. Get my battle cruisers. Because that's what we want to focus on. Woo! Hello! New subscriber! Ty Guy, thank you! Thank you so much for subscribing.
Your refinery has nothing left to refine.
Well, that's fine, because I have another refinery that I stole from the enemy.
The Geyser's Vespine is gone. Your refinery is now useless.
Yeah, build that there. I'll just slowly over time destroy those. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we want factory, factory, factory. We want then starport, starport, starport. And then we want barracks, 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 and then barracks.
You have too few minerals.
A lot of you guys are just standing around. I don't like this.
Your SCVs die so easily.
Where are you guys going?
got my attention.
Where the fuck are you guys going? Jesus. Hello. Greetings from the Digital Kingdom. The Lord of Enigma needs to learn not to.
The Geyser's Vespine is
Gotta
gone.
learn not to swear like you're. Very fuck's dad. I don't swear though. It's actually really rare that I actually swear. Alright, let's get +1/+1.
Research complete.
And then we'll just put the rest of these guys on that and just mining minerals.
Who called in the fleet? Armed and ready.
You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
I don't know where those boys went. They went for a ride.
Who wants some?
Those guys went for a nice little ride off into the distance.
Your command center is under attack.
Can't use those. Those are weapons from the actual campaign. I don't want to use any weapons from the campaign.
There are no minerals left.
Go, go, go! Who called in the fleet?
Mineral field cleared.
This better be good. Ready to raise some hell. Yes, Commander. Patching you through.
Alright, let's go and deal with some of these guys, because right now they are causing problems. No, I want S star.
Yep.
You work on that, because I need that.
Raise some hell.
And
Your upgrade is ready for use.
we'll do this. I do not have...
Research.
I don't know why you left it off. Lay back down.
Ready to raise some hell.
Campaign vehicles. No. Okay, so I can't use anything but these guys, so that's unfortunate.
Who called in the fleet?
Your primitive animal.
Let's go and find ourselves some guys to kill.
Minerals.
Acknowledged. Take it slow.
Let's go find some
There are
guys.
no minerals left to mine from that field.
And that should take care of the AI here.
Your command center is under attack.
All right.
Acknowledged. Whatever that means.
I want to get rid of Protoss before they get any form of sky vehicles. Perhaps you should change your Steam name. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Alright. I'm gonna take a moment to quickly change that. What's today? 3 dash 7. There we go. Oh no, don't lag.
You have already gathered all that field's minerals. Your refinery has nothing left to refine.
Take it slow.
There we go.
What's going on? Bad news? I'm going.
Add-on complete. For what little good it does.
Yep.
Your primitive add-on is complete.
Yo. Sure thing.
It is impossible to build there.
Move it.
Add-on complete. For what little good it does.
Well, butter my biscuit. You're the boss.
I got more resources than I know what to do with, so I might as well do this.
Your command center is under attack. There are no minerals left to mine. Mineral field depleted. Your command center is under attack. It is impossible to build them.
There we go. All right.
Patching you through. We hear you. Woohoo! Overtime.
And then we can go for 2-2. We got 2-2 here. Come on.
Armed and ready. Yo. It's your dime.
Your primitive add-on is complete. Your workers must have mineral field depleted.
You hail?
Add-on complete. For what? You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep. I'm running out of minerals very quickly.
Gangway. Coming through. It's a trap. Ready to raise some hell.
Ready for dust-off.
Can't wait. Armed and ready.
You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
Yep.
Raise some hell. In the rear with the gear. Uh-huh. I'm in a heap of trouble.
Your command center is under attack.
What's going on?
Ready for dust-off.
Ready to raise some hell.
Alright. Oh shit. I forgot to switch it back to the chat, so I can't actually send. Alright, how you guys doing today? Apologize if I'm, like, very focused. I get very focused on this game.
Ready for dust-off.
What is it?
But for the most part, I'm trying to, like, win.
Ready to raise some hell.
Ready for dust-off.
En route. Well, whatever that means.
Alright, let's go and say hi to our neighborly neighbors.
I'm on it. It's a trap. Huh?
Your command center is under attack. Your primitive add-on is complete.
Acknowledged.
Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals.
Let's remove the enemy threat.
This better be good.
Upgrade complete.
One piece of me, boy.
Yeah, I think we got it. Bean! That is all. Hey, Vex, you want to come and pop in the car and maybe we can play together? I would love that.
Mineral field depleted.
It'd allow me to... even still, it would let me, like, be able to focus on more than just one thing.
Ah! You scared me! This is your plan? You hailed?
Your workers must gather more minerals.
Oh, really? Will do.
Alright, let's do a tactical jump back over here.
Acknowledged.
Let's go down here, see what other nice, neat little things that are going on around here. Also, do I have 3-3 enabled? No, I do not. I kind of wish to pop into call, but I do not wish to share my donuts. When I'm playing StarCraft, unless you're actually gonna play StarCraft with me, I kind of like keeping it like quiet, or keeping it only to the people that are popping or playing the game. All right.
Yes, Commander. It's a trap.
What do you mean it's a trap? There's a turp. It's a turp.
Yep. Big job. What's going on? Touching.
Terran Death Ball. Gotta love my Terran Death Balls.
Acknowledged.
Where's this?
Who called
Give me a couple ravens. Give me a couple of these. Actually, give me more of these. And pin that to this.
Yes, Commander. Oh, really? You hailed? What is it? Well,
Yeah, this is a nice little death ball going on here. They won't know what's coming. Alright, so the fun thing is that we gotta sit here. I'm actually gonna send this
Waiting on
back.
you.
I'm gonna send this back and go and collect like a good handful of these guys that are not currently doing too much.
yeah, whatever.
Order accepted. Commencing.
Your upgrade is ready for use.
Take it slow.
Yeah, let's go over here and find out what we're doing.
In the rear with the gear.
Now what? Dropping off.
Ready to play. It's a trap.
That geyser's best beam is gone. Your refinery is now useless.
scared me.
So what would this be? Fair enough. I just had the best idea. The best idea for drawing Tiny in a military outfit, sitting on a chair far too big for him, barking orders. That would be funny.
Your command center has been upgraded.
Well? Yes, sir. Who wants some? It's a trap.
Your command center is under attack.
Armed and ready.
Dropping off.
Yes, Commander. En route. You want a piece of me, boy? Kaboom! You hailed? Engage. This better be good.
There are no minerals left to mine from that field.
Let's have a blast. Transformation. It's a trap. All right, ready to blunder.
Gathered all that field's minerals.
Shoot in the rear with the gear. Go ahead. Bad news. Big. Oh, it's on. Ah! You scared me.
Waiting on you.
SCV ready.
Do 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 do.
Ready to blunder.
Trying to see if I can find any of the other little SCVs that are just wandering around, not doing anything. Feel like I got a few that are just sitting here, not doing too much.
SCV ready. Oh, really?
There are no minerals left to mine from that field.
Ready to blunder. SCV ready. Squadron en route. Yes, Commander. En route. Okay. Ready to blunder. Acknowledged.
Yeah, that's a lovely death ball that's going on there.
In the rear with the gear.
Talk to me. In the pipe, 5x5.
There are no minerals left to mine from that field. Mineral field depleted.
Ready to blunder. Keep your shirt on, Spartan.
You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
Will do. Gateway, coming through. I'm on it. It's a trap.
Mineral field depleted.
Huh? Uh-huh. Well, butter my biscuit. It's a trap. It's your dime. Sure thing. Roger. Will do.
Never, you never sketched, or did you sip the tea? Oh, sorry, I didn't even see the sippy tea.
here.
Pay attention. You need more Vespine.
I need more Vespine, eh?
Waiting on you.
You got my attention.
Oh, got my attention. Hello. It's a whoop. You don't need any depots. I know, I don't. I'm just making them just because.
It's a trap.
I just immediately realized that this is like already beaten. Just waiting for the AI to give up, so.
It is impossible to.
It's a trap.
Yeah. So my guys are literally just running around cleaning up the map. That's all they're doing. They're just running around cleaning up the map at this point. I've got 3-3 unlocked for my battle cruisers. They're just running around destroying everything. That's all they're really doing.
You require more Vespine gas.
Go ahead.
Free hugs for the ones I see, ones I see, ones I see. Free hugs for the ones I find, wanna try. Best buddies, they're free. You don't have to go get real close, and I can guarantee you never had a hug quite this snug. Do you get one from me? Free hugs for the ones I see, ones I see, ones I see. Free hugs for the ones I find, wanna try. Best buddies, they're free. You don't have to go get real close, and I can guarantee you never had a hug quite this snug. Do you get one from me? Free hugs.
Oh my god! How many times can you play that?
Ones I see, free hugs for the ones I find, wanna try. Best buddies, they're free. You don't have to go get real close, and I can guarantee you never had a hug quite this snug. Do you get one from me?
Is that it? Are we done? Are we done?
What's going on?
Like I couldn't hear my own thoughts for a minute there.
By the numbers, boys.
Ready for pickup?
This better be good. You gonna give me orders? Outstanding. Yes, sir. Aye, aye. It's a trap.
You got my attention.
Hold on. Ah, get hugs. Thank you, Game King, for the hugs. Oh, did I give Banshees? I didn't mean to make Banshees.
By the numbers, boys. Why not? Got it.
All right, time to
Roger that.
time to remove the enemy threat.
Yes, sir.
To you guys, y'all smellies. No problem, you tiny little delicious consumable. I mean, adorable being. I'm not cute. Great.
That's fine. Can't hold him alone.
This vessel will comply. Understood. Systems primed. Commencing immediately.
Ah! You scared me! What's going on?
We're gonna try and get them repaired up a bit.
Ready for service.
Trying to get my army kind of fixed up a bit.
Bad news? Yes, Commander.
Command.
Who wants some? Huh? Roger.
Yeah, everyone in here.
Command center is under attack.
You gonna give me orders? Bad news? Ah, you scared me. It's your dime. Been waiting on you. Who wants some? I feel you.
Yep, there we go.
Your command center has been upgraded.
Ready for service.
Waiting on you. Here's your stop.
Your SCVs die so easily.
of hurt.
State your request. End battlefield.
Let's get into the fight. You hear? Yes, sir.
All right, we have a Terran Death Ball. Let's go and wrap this place up.
Enemy is slaying your SCV.
Take it slow.
Surely that's gonna run out of money at some point. Would you rather me call you Delicious? You can call me whatever you want. Unas are coming. Ultralisks are coming. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, my response time in the chat is kind of delayed. I need someone like calling out to me. I wish there was like a mod that I could be able to look at or have chat appear while I'm in game, so I didn't have to look down. Alright.
Bad news? Huh? Move it. Go ahead. Yes, sir. You ready for war? Yes, Commander.
I'm now out of Chimkin. Eyes up. Eyes up the... Eyes up the...
You got my attention.
I'm watching, I'm seeing. Well, did... offer to come in and read for you. Yeah, I know.
Your SCVs die so easily.
Honestly, I'm just banking resources at this point. There really is, like, no resources on the map that I haven't already come across. Let's follow this one. This one seems to be leading me to an outpost of some kind. Oh, there is something here. Hello. Well, if I remove you, would that mean that the rest of this is going to be gone? Well, I'd certainly hope so.
What's going on? Yep. Yes, Commander. Yes, sir.
Alright, let's make sure this is now gone as well. They keep respawning back in the same spots that I was at before. Vex, can you get in there and reach out to him? Reach out for the beam? I mean, you could, but the question is, does he want to? Nah, he's doing great. See? Vex doesn't want to read to me. He doesn't want to read me bedtime stories.
Take it slow. Course laid in.
Yeah? Turbines to full.
Patching you through. Squadron en route.
Let's go over here, check and see what's still alive over here, if anything. We got a lot of fucking buildings that we have to remove.
It's a trap. We could use some help here.
Let's go to this top corner and remove. Because I know there's stuff up here in this top corner.
There are no minerals left to mine from that field.
Yes, sir.
AI, just give up already. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do?
Huh? Yep. Sure thing. I'm going. We'll butter my biscuit.
Just so I can see where everything could possibly be.
I'm in deep. Sure thing. Will do. I'm going. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, so we can hunt down and find all the last remaining
Yeah, whatever.
nutter butters that are just floating around here, doing nothing.
Patching you through. help here.
Alright, that one's taken care of. For what it's worth, I'd love to read you bedtime stories. Oh, well, thank you. I would love bedtime stories.
Your command center is under attack.
Yes, Commander.
Your command center is under attack. Your command center is under attack.
Take it slow. Will do.
Enigma. Ooh, StarCraft. Yeah. StarCraft, and I'm hunting down, like, this one little group of Terrans, or group of guys.
Okay.
Combat.
You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
No problem.
State your request.
Fight or flight.
Loud and clear.
Engineering at your disposal.
We could use some help here. Yes, Commander.
Ready for service.
Patching you through.
Mineral field depleted.
It's a trap.
Underway. Job. Command authority registered.
Loud and clear.
The CBs die so easily.
What is it?
Engineering at your disposal.
There are no minerals on that field.
This vessel will comply. Job confirmed. System. This vessel requires assistance. Order acknowledged.
You got my attention.
Oh, sorry. Well, if it's the semi-ornamental, hi, hello. Don't be mad at me. You chose this one. Oh, I'm not waiting.
Your command center is under attack.
Yes, I accept your surrender.
You hailed?
You have already gathered all. Your command center is under attack.
State your request.
Your command center. There are no minerals left in that field. You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
We could use some
This
help here.
vessel requires assistance.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for service. Command authority registered. Order acknowledged.
attention.
Ah! No, I'm not cute. Lies.
Combat.
Oh, I just got the GG for everyone. That's nice.
There are no minerals left in mine.
Well, that was exhausting. That was extremely exhausting. I don't know why. Oh, man. Yeah, let's do something that has more chat interactivity. Because right now, StarCraft is so exhausting. Drink water? I don't. I'm fine. My points. Oh, I did sippy tea. Ban in-game action. You cannot click the mini map. I'll redeem. I'll refund that for you. Yeah, because I'm not doing that now. I'll refund that. Give me a minute. Fuck. How does one give back points? I forget. You gotta go into mod view. There we go. There you go, Game King. I gave you back your points for that. Alright. So. So, how are we doing, guys? Sorry, has been given their boots yet? No! I haven't been given boots. How fucking dare you? Yeah, I know what thing that we can do real quick. Alright, chillin' Sunday. We're gonna go and do that. We're gonna do that. Ooh, the end is never the end is never the end. Yeah, we can do some end is never the end is never the end. Oh. What is going on with my thing? Why is there... Oh, that's the TTS bot, which is not currently working, so that's nice. There we go. Oh, is a favorite time of the day? No, that's just what's the current time. Or it could be simply not resist giving me the correct answer. The time again. After all, you know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate is? Let's use another slide to find out. Accurate. You know, I can just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I am learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders and gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yes, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be there ready for you the next time that you boot up the game. Ooh. Alright. We got ourselves some lovely little thing going on with the boot up screen. Anyways, welcome back to Stanley Parable. I need to actually change that.
Of a man named Stanley.
While Stanley is loading, I'm going to change that on my thing.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
There we go. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh my god, they're gone?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I honestly don't remember what we did do last time. I'm not going to go to the new content just yet, because I kind of want to do...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door...
Did we ever get through the true ending?
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I don't remember.
Just to admire it.
I don't remember if we went to the true ending.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No more hourglasses.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your...
I don't think I've gone this way.
...can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
Begin the game again. Listen, I was trying to get to the other side to kind of skip ahead.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
You
simply
fell.
missed a memo.
Yeah, I fell. Yeah, we'll do new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
No. So, I don't recall all the endings that we got, but I definitely recall the whole ending. Where we got stuck in a hole.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe!
I do recall
Doesn't
going
even
through
mean.
this.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I remember us doing the name ending, or the name thing.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing.
Jim
I
button.
should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Yep.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken
Oh no,
as
no,
Jim,
no.
seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Jim.
See, if you'd
Jim.
only played along,
Jim.
that would have been
Jim.
your name
Jim.
the button
Jim.
says, but no.
Jim. Jim.
Instead,
Jim. Jim.
I can't
Jim. Jim.
I'm taking the Jim button away.
Jim. 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 Jim.
No, give me back my Jim button. I want my Jim button. That's funny.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Is there any, like, little cubby holes and whatnot? There's a lot to explore up here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. That it
You got my attention.
Ah, I got scared. Hi, Vex.
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I'm
very, like, relaxed all of a sudden.
Fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
Hello, Pookie!
True.
How we doing?
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions
Jim.
of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
How about no? What is this? Bucket. Just pick up. I don't want to pick up my bucket. I don't want the reassurance bucket. Let me out. I don't want to be reassured.
Can you feel it?
No.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more.
Take Jim the bucket.
In the Stanley Parable too.
Enigma, don't trust a word he said. It says. I'll put bucket back. Can I put bucket back? Can I put bucket back? Is there anything else in this room? Is it just bucket? Jim.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really... Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Aha, so it is the opposite one. He changes everything to the opposite one.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Well, I just used all my jumps. I will play that on Rack Stream. Oh no.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yay! I got a gym collectible.
God God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Yeah, but why? It's good to have all these things. Epilogue. Check your DMs. Give me a second. Hourglass. So that's the infinite hole. I don't know why I'm just doing this. I feel like there's an achievement there. Secret one. But I don't know. Oh, it's not like I can't see that already.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley. But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel, to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Huh. Profile. I don't know why, I just got really drowsy.
You got my attention. Haven't we seen yet?
Yeah, I think I could do a stretch. Ugh. There's your sippy tea. No screenshots. Wait, that says no screenshots. Hold on.
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Yes, I will hydrate. I don't know why, I'm just like... Why? Why now? Why while I'm streaming?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
I am, I'm trying.
On the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
I am
Well,
getting
sort of
sleepy
depends
for
on
some
your
reason. I don't
definition
know
of
why.
Infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I genuinely am, but I think I might have broke some things.
Great. Now, I'm
Oh
very
yeah,
excited to
it
share
definitely
even
broke
more of
something.
my ideas for the sequel.
Yeah, I definitely broke something. It's not E like it says, it's F. Enigma jumping in again. Oh, but I'm so far away. Let me just continue on. I'll jump it in again on the next run.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I wonder what happens if I go straight for the exit.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go, version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
The Stanley Parable 2. It looks nice. I like the new title screen. The end is never
This
the
is
end.
the story of a man. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Because I don't want the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
The Stanley Parable no longer exists. There is only 2.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
Yeah,
took the
I know.
first open door on his left.
You need that bucket? No.
Stanley was so bad at following
I'm not going to take the
directions,
bucket.
it's
Screw the
incredible he
bucket.
wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
No.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yep.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
You'd
There
be
we
stuck
go.
if you're colorblind.
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
Give it 1.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give it 1.
Candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Guys? 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 I broke the game! Ah, I broke. Great. I actually broke the game. I found a way to break the game. How lovely.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Maybe Stanley would never pick up the bucket. A lonely bucket, lonely and miserable and Stanley-less. Such a sad fate for a bucket.
Hello, bucket.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I like how his audio keeps getting cut off.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
It's because this is here. Because Bucket is here. Game's breaking because Bucket is here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope, I'm gonna stay in broom closet. Broom closet's best closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, aren't you rude?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I'm sleepy.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, maybe you should put a hole in here so I can fall down. I'd like to fall in a hole.
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I wonder why it keeps cutting off early.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Yep.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I am dead, guys.
Indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
See, I'm dead. We need to find someone to replace me. Replace me, damn it!
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Yep.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
Figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yeah, we got Stanlerines. Kill the panda. Ah, Bengaldotsky, how you doing? Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this lovely elevator music for a bit. I'm gonna quickly take a second to get me a shower. Maybe that'll help me wake up a bit, because I'm like feeling really sleepy and tired, and I don't know what's causing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you enjoy your lovely time here in front of the elevator, waiting to see what might happen. Sorry, I'm doing something real quick. But yeah, enjoy. I will be back.
I see, ones I see. Free hugs for the ones I find, wanna try. Best parties are free. You don't have to go, get real close, and I can guarantee you never had a hug quite this snug, so you get one from me.
You got my attention.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, I have returned, dude. I'm sorry. It's just... Just the level of, like, exhaustion that was going on inside my body is, like, really bad. And I'm still kind of very much exhausted. Elevators scare me.
Stepping Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
I forgot what it was.
orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Ah! Hugs and boots. Thank you, Game King. I feel free to sit on my head. Yeah. Also, I think I had discovered why it was that I was having issues.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Put in the code backwards. Oh. Kind of hard to see. But yeah, I before stream, for whatever reason I thought it was a good idea, I decided to take some anxiety medicine. I figured it would relax me a little bit and I could go and...
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more...
Oh, I've done that before. I know I've done that before. It's funny, but I'm not going to go and do that this time.
Now, when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Red Mind Control Facility.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
This is the name. This is the story of a man named Stan.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
But that's not what happened, is it?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The time glass room.
When every
Hourglass.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Before he hit stop. Hmm.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I wonder what happens if I leave. Sand o'clock. Yes, indeed. Let's go all the way back. All the way to the end. Never mind, let's not go all the way back to the end. There is no end to go back to. The end is never the end.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time...
Alright. So I quit. That was an option, right?
This is the story of a...
That'd have been a death room anyways.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Alright, fine. Before I decide to end
Stanley
this,
decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley picked up the bucket.
we pick up bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home, here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
But it's my bucket. My bucket and me are going to enjoy the time here, staring at the wall, staring at the clock.
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection. But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Enigma troll. Yep.
Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, he doesn't get mad I interrupted him this time.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot.
Let me through with my bucket!
Point, which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
Enigma
This
troll.
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
But I want to go through here. Can I go back? No, can't go that way. Can't go that way. I guess I have to go this way. Sippy tea. Yeah, I had some sippy tea.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a
No,
bucket.
I don't know what a bucket is.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Mm-mm.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
That is a bucket.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Okay.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Did he Thanos snap my bucket?
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Everything is a bucket. You try hard enough.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm curious.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket.
No, I'm not a bucket.
This was not the correct.
I'm not a bucket, though.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yeah. Good,
said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
So, if I remember correctly, I guess the first two wrong.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless...
I want to get everything...
You actually don't know what
I want to get everything right.
What isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
So the first two are not buckets. Well, the third one is a bucket.
Now
then we get the
I'm going to
tractor.
run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
I want to get them all right.
Everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Yep, and then there's the 3D model printed bucket.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Now the actual bucket's coming up in a minute.
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
Yep, and this is not a bucket.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Alright, and then the next one is going to be a bucket.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
Okay. And now we have the mystery bucket. Oh.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
This one's the trick question.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
And then the answer is no, nothing is a bucket.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And
Okay.
now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what...
Okay, so no matter what, it's a dead end.
All right, here we go. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Alright, I want to see what the talking bucket says.
The bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it
Enigma,
was.
I'm a bucket. Yes, yes, we are all buckets.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
We are all buckets.
Stanley took the door on his
Am
left
I a
to go
bucket?
back
We're
to
all
the meeting
buckets.
room.
You're a bucket. I'm a bucket.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good,
said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I
You're a
need you
bucket.
to do.
Stanley did not question.
You're a
why
bucket,
or
Game
how
King.
the
You're
bucket
more
was
of a
speaking.
bucket than anybody else because you're a
Should have
bucket of
alarmed,
bolts.
Of course, because buckets
Bolts.
can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
You're a bucket of bolts. So, of course, you're a bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing?
Oh my god.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
I'm not.
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how
Yes.
rapt they were
We're
throughout
wasting our
the
time.
joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10
I wanna
pages long
go in a
and
bucket.
should include
I
the
wanna
same
be in a
question
bucket.
reprinted several times. Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. In no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So, with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two-door and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Oh, you put up guardrails this time.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call... Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Alright. We're walking all the way back. This is the bucket.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, or not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling...
I have no idea what has happened.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
Oh no.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
No, we're not doing...
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you...
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not... Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's...
The end is never the end, the end is never the end, the end is never the end. Is never the end, is never the end, this is...
That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Well, I got instructional videos.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer... Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was...
We're gonna do something.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Come on. I know I can get up here. Yep.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Ooh. Hello.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Where did he get a fucking life?
Tightly to his chest and
I don't
entered the
know.
door on his left. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no, we're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
It's a bucket, and I don't care. I don't care about the bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
So, I'm not coming out until I realize that...
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh. Can I get another sticker? I want another sticker for my bucket.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's my cue to leave. Yeah, I think that's my cue to leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Collectible.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Figlings. Oh, I love it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility
Concept
of facing
warning.
his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired.
This section is
And in
themed
such a
of
competitive
mental
economy,
illness.
why
Hold
had
F
he
to sleep.
taken that risk? All because he
Ooh.
believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Oh my god.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on every... Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Damn. She can backflip to work. That's impressive, Mariella.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh look, it's got my stickers on it.
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Well, I want to go through that door.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go through this door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to... And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance...
You got my attention.
Jesus.
...opposite door.
And yet the many Stanley figures. I want to find the Stanley figures. Best sentence I've ever heard. And she backflipped all the way to work. Yeah.
Good Stanley, I I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh no.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet, because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Nope, I'm hiding in Broom Closet. The Adventure Line, the baby, my computer. I can't go back up. I guess I'm going to Adventure Line.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give up my bucket. Welcome to Aperture Science. Oh, we're going really deep.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Well, I didn't crush the bucket. Oh my.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye.
Destroy the bucket, Enigma. Otherwise everything will die. Everything is a bucket.
You were magnificent.
Yep. But I'm not gonna destroy my bucket. It's my bucket. Now I want to destroy the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The end is never
Perhaps he
the
had
end. It's
simply
never
missed
the
a
end.
memo.
It's never the end. It's never the end.
No matter how hard
Oh.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What you got, guys?
You got my attention.
Would you mind if I join you? Well, not right now, Game King. I'm actually going to, I was actually looking for a better place to, like, stop, and then I was going to end stream, because I do have to go in an hour. So there's no point. I went to the left, and I didn't even think about it. So let's go to the very end here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Input receive. Actually, I think that would be an interesting thing. I wonder what happens if I take the bucket into the elevator. Sippy tea. I'm out of sippy tea. That's the problem.
Step.
That's kind of creepy. Oh, secret. The escape pod bay. Interesting. I've never done this. This is all this is. Because I'm just steadily forever climbing. Oh. Alright. I've found the escape pod room. Oh my god. We helped the bucket escape. Oh my god. Well, that was interesting. We helped the bucket escape.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No! The actual bucket is gone! Oh no! The bucket has escaped! The bucket actually...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The bucket escaped! Oh no!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no, we've allowed the...
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
The bucket is gone forever now. No! It's fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So my question is, can I... Because there's a limited time frame to do this. I wonder if I can come in. Damn it. Oh well. Well, I've managed to go through and I'm now going to leave myself. We're going with the bucket. Actually, can I go downstairs? Is there a downstairs option? No, that's not a downstairs option. That's unfortunate. I shall abandon this. And the narrator doesn't like talk anymore. Thank you. Good luck. Yes, Mr. Bucket. We're going.
You got my attention.
Oh, and I'm gonna check no mic channel. I'll check it in a minute. Let me go ahead and get through the leaving portion of this. It's so quiet. Alright, time to escape. Time to escape. And we are now in Welcome to Stanley Heaven. Well done. I wonder what happens if I... the bucket's gone, though. Isn't it? Bucket is gone.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Oh!
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
I need to go and find the one that this room doesn't close behind me.
All of his Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
That was a weird dialogue. Alright, let me check what Game King you were sending me. Oh, the gem button? Yeah.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
And I took the bucket in with me. Perfect. Alright, guys. I feel like that is a good stopping point. We can start with the buttons. I'd like it if they added like the gym button in here. But it's fine. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I have to go somewhere in about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and head off for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for the raid. And we're gonna go and raid somebody. I'm not sure who we're raiding just yet, but you'll see in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to be simply amazing, leave a comment in the comments. Yeah, I am tired. I was talking about comic sections. If you like what you see, hit that follow button and check out the Discord so that way you'll be notified of the next time I go live. And now, without further ado, stay mysterious. I'm Enigma Villain, signing off. Make sure you check me out when you see Rat Next go live. I will be with him tonight. So, bye!
At Discount Tire, we know your time is valuable. Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online. Did you Discount Tire.
Let's get you taken care of.
Why do... Okay.
A lot of I'm really having to pay attention to my counting.